Beth Rose, and this is my Restore test out. So let's start by standing to the front of our mat. Inhale, sweeping arms up high. Exhale, bring our hands to heart center. Take your right foot back in the middle of the mat and square up to the right. Take your toes to 10 and 2. Fingers out wide like you're a starfish. Take a breath here. Exhale as you lower. Now, take a peek down. Make sure your knees and your toes are tracking in the same direction. You've got a nice bend in that front knee. Your arms are out to goalpost arms. And you're staying with your breath, building heat in your legs. Imagine a straight line from the top of your head to the bottom of your spinal cord. Now let's just gently 2 inches up and 2 inches down, just some small pulses. Stay with your breath here. Take a breath in. Exhale, come up to star pose. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, come back down to goddess. This time, let's take our hands to our knees. On the inhale, take your right shoulder to the middle of the mat. Exhale, left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Keeping your lower body stationary. Inhale and exhale. Come to center, hands on your hips, and come to stand. Come back up to star pose. Take a breath in. Exhale to lower, goddess pose once more. This time, lift your right heel and your left heel. And your right and your left. Maybe you want to do them together. Or just remain stationary. Just a couple more nice, smooth breaths here. And come up to star. Hands on our hips. Square up to the top of your mat. Take a breath in and lower all the way down to the mat. Take your blocks, frame out your front foot here. And your blocks can be on the low, medium, or high height. And just take your leg behind you for a nice stretch in both of your hips here, a nice low runner's lunge. Think of shining your heart and just making sure your leg is directly behind you. Just stay with your breath here. You know, Restore is so good for our flexibility, our mobility, building strong bodies and calm minds. Stay with your breath here. Maybe you'd like to build a little bit of extra heat. Lift your back knee. Just do whatever your body is craving today. Take a breath in. Exhale as you shoot your hips back. Slide your blocks back about 5 inches or so. And then straighten out that front leg. Remember to flex that front foot to protect your knee. Now inhale here. Exhale, hinging at your hips to a forward fold, half split. Very important, making sure that that back knee is right over your hip. And think of inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to fold. A good visual is thinking about a string on the top of your head where you're being pulled into the direction of the front of the room. So that way you're not collapsing your chin to chest. Again, Again, keeping that front foot flexed. Maybe keep a small micro bend in that front knee. You just don't want to be overextending that knee and locking it out. Take your blocks up just a couple of inches. Inhale as you come back in to that low runner's lunge. And now take it back to that half split. And just flow between those two poses, following your own rhythmic breath here. Exhale. And exhale. Take your blocks to the side. Inhale as you come in to that nice low runner's lunge. Plant your hands and take that leg back up. Inhale as you take that same leg up. Bring your left knee to your left elbow. And then just settle in to your version of pigeon. So here's a great place for a block under your left hip, perhaps. Or you can always use blocks to kind of bring the earth back up to you, settling in to your version of pigeon. Again, taking a peek, making sure the leg is directly behind you. And just staying with your breath, sending your breath to any area in your body that still might need just a little bit of attention. Stay with your breath here. Maybe you feel a little bit more open and work your way down closer to the mat, or stay exactly where you are. Staying with your breath. Now take your blocks aside, plant your hands, and then go ahead, release back out of that. Inhale as you take that same leg high. Exhale as you bring that foot through. Plant right on the outside of your hands for your lizard lunge. Now here with lizard lunge, your foot is to the left-hand side of your mat. You can stay upright here. If you'd like a little more sensation, you can lift the knee, or you can come down to your forearms and bring the earth up to you if you'd like. Just stay with your breath. You can always take that left hand and then gently open up that left hip. Just the most important thing is staying with your breath here. Taking nice smooth breaths in and out of your nose. And by holding these poses, these asanas, for in excess of 60 to 90 seconds, it automatically helps you stimulate the production of hyaluronic acid. And again, let's plant our hands and let's come out of our lizard lunge nice and gently. Take your leg back to downward facing dog. take that gaze forward and walk up to meet your hands, and then just take a seat. So here, let's take our legs out nice and wide, and let's bring our bolster up. Keep your feet flexed, protect your knees. Inhale as we sweep our arms high. Exhale as we fold into our bolster. Here, just let gravity do its work. Maybe shut your eyes and surrender into this wonderful wide leg forward fold. Here, just really remembering to breathe here. And if you want to move your bolster out of the way because you're feeling very open, maybe you just bring your body straight down to the middle of your legs. Maybe opposite fingers grab a toe for a toe lock. Or again, you can just bring your blocks in and then just rest gently on your blocks. Should feel nice on the inner thighs of both legs. Staying with your breath. And then be gentle on the return, coming up nice and tall. Gather your legs in. And we will set up for one forward fold, this time with our legs together. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale as we fold. And thank you very much.